God, man, I don't have anything set up, man. This probably ain't even gonna sound good. We'll find out. And my camera's broken, just so y'all know. That was a bunch of bullshit. Hmm. Oh, okay. I know what one. Okay. Fuck, I loaded into the wrong damn. Ah, man, that sucks. Well, we'll figure it the fuck out, guys. None of this shit's gonna work. I already know. Having a bit of a mental breakdown. uh, I laugh, but it's true. Um, fuck, man. Really, what's been up though? Everybody's been all over the place, it seems. Fuck, man. It hasn't been good. Camera's broke. And nobody's probably even listening. But things ain't going too good. Yeah. But we're still living. um, and things really have not been good. I lost purpose. I never knew what that felt like. And people say they lose purpose and they but no. No. I mean like I lost purpose, man. And I need to do something. That's why I got on here. I just needed to fucking talk, play a game, shoot the shit. Maybe somebody jump on here, OP or Scott. I need my brothers, man. I don't have anybody left, you know. It sucks. God, I'm kind of glad I don't have my camera on. That it's broke. I mean, fuck, man. I gotta get a new camera. I didn't even know it was broke until I went to go live. Fuck. Dog fucking chewed straight through the cord. Let me get a Bluetooth one. That would be cool. Did I make Bluetooth one? Can I have like an adapter too? I could probably have an adapter to a camera and get a real nice one. The other day, you know, trauma catches up to you. Trauma is something. Yeah. What? Yeah, sorry about that. I got kids, man. Only thing that's keeping me going at this point. I can't remember what we were talking about. Shit. Sorry about that, fucking kids, man. Oh man. So how's everybody else doing? Everybody else doing all right? Shit, what to do, guys, man? Like I said, it's just this was on a whim, man. I missed fucking live streaming, dude, so goddamn much. And like I've been driving my fucking self crazy trying to think of something to do on YouTube, man. Cuz I just felt like I wasn't good enough to on live stream and stuff, but like I know a lot of people said that, you know, it was funny and just a good time, but I get in my head about shit, you know? I gotta have people that check me every once in a while, you know? Never surround yourself with people like, yes, man, you know? That just, you know, you gotta surround yourself with people that throw you in the dirt but are willing to climb through that fucking dirt with you. You know what I mean? Like, you want to callous yourself, but you don't want to do it alone. You want people that are with you that will drive you, you know? So if you're young and like you think about that shit, man, or you don't think about that shit, you need to think about that shit. Think about the people that you surround yourself with. Because trust me, it does make a difference. People do pay attention. And not just that, it's better for you, you know, in the long run. You guys might butt heads or whatever, but fuck it, dude. You get two alpha dogs in the same room, what the fuck's gonna end up happening, you know? But you drive each other, you know? You never want to be surrounded by people that are stuck in the same place that you think, you know, they're not gonna leave your fucking town or city. Yeah. Yeah, man. Things are getting a little better though, day by day. Found myself throwing myself in the mud more and more and more and more, digging myself out. I didn't got nobody left. Nobody true it, at least. I disappeared for a while. Not just from you guys, but from everybody. You know, nobody, not one person. Not one person asked what was up. Except for Liam. Shout out to Liam and OP. You guys are fucking awesome. Scott, you're fucking awesome. Ethan, my brother, you're cool, man. You guys are awesome. But nobody that was my brother that went through the fire and the flames with me. You know? Nobody that was like to the death. None of those guys reached out. It was all civilians. People that I knew in the past, you know. Liam, he's my brother though. He'll always be my brother. He's new guy, hard hitting, but he's a good dude, you know. And Liam, you know, you already know that. But it just sucked to not see. Not that I even wanted them to. I wanted to push myself away just in case something happened. That way, it doesn't hit. It doesn't hit the group so hard if they lost me. You know how fucked up I was in the head at that point? Man, it was really like building from the bottom up. Still is. I'm acting like it's past tense. It's not past tense. What am I talking about? I'm still in that fucking mud. That's why I'm on here. I need help. I mean, and I don't mean help like, you know, therapy and all that. I already went through all that. I got a therapist and all that. I just need my friends, you know. The people that watch me and fuck with me, you know. The community, although it was small, we were fucking Every day we were there together. I want to rebuild that. I shouldn't have pushed myself away from anybody. That kind of shows what the mindset that I had before I asked for help. In case I kill myself. Like, dude, that's if you need help, get help. For sure, man. Sitting there suffering was the worst thing I could do for myself. But I know it's not that easy. But, we're here for each other. And that's what I want to rebuild. So here I am. Every day, I'm going to try. If you don't see me on here streaming every day, whether it's 2 hours, 4 hours, it is because I am being a coward. It is because I am being a bitch. And you should go on the community webpage and let me fucking go on the webpage like I'm fucking in the 90s. Go to the Discord, bro, and fucking just tell me. Let me know. Tell me about myself. Because that's what I'm doing. I am running. Every time I make up something saying that my phone doesn't work or text messages, it's just me pushing people away. And I need to hold myself accountable. And that's why I'm not going to fucking bullshit people anymore. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to let the depression dictate how I interact with people. And if you're going through that same thing, man, you don't. Put your foot down. My brother just died from suicide. Multiple friends of mine have died from suicide. Good man. Like, dudes I would run in a burning building with any day. Yeah. Get help. But yeah, I'm gonna hold myself accountable. Can't let this shit go on, First thing I do when I wake up now, just like I used to when I was younger, wake up, start stretching, Start stretching. Get ready for the day. I don't do push-ups anymore. When I was like real young, like playing baseball, I would wake up, get out of bed, immediately get into the push-up sit-ups. Now I wake up and stretch. Get ready for the day. Meditation's kind of cool. Still not there. And find a mentor, man. If you're a young guy and you're just not sure what direction you're gonna head in, fucking find a mentor, man. Somebody that you're confident in. That can help you out. Yeah, man. So fuck, man. How's everybody else doing? Everybody else is okay? Fuck. What are we gonna do? Fuck around on some YouTube or something, dude. That'd be cool. Nah, you know what? Fuck that. We'll I don't know, man. Fuck, I gotta get a new webcam. Shorts kind of suck, when you don't have a webcam. Dudes that fucking have webcams, they got it on point, bro. Like with the fuck is it called? CapCut or whatever. You can fucking sit there and make fucking shorts and TikToks and dude. You can cut things down, add things. Fucking chatbot now and all that shit, dude. YouTube's fucking. It's so easy to make the videos now, but it is so fucking hard to come up with something that's gonna stick around, you know. And that's what I've been struggling with, man. And I'm like, dude, why am I doing that? Why am I struggling, dude? I liked the live streaming because I could sit here and talk to you guys about real shit, you know? Because nobody's fucking perfect, dude. Nobody's fucking perfect. And we need to talk about that more, man. It's like it's crazy because everybody in a conversation wants to talk about how good things are going or just their good days in general. Most of the people that I see, and it's more just being cordial and stuff. I'm talking about being out and about and stuff. Just a normal conversation. It's mostly good, right? Right? It's mostly oh well, Jimmy was he made quarterback in varsity last year, and Jimmy went off to be a Navy SEAL, fucking Navy SEAL. Yeah, yeah, mm-hmm. And Debbie, she's gonna be an astronaut. It's fucking amazing, you know. And like that's what it fucking is, you know. You're gonna heighten the good, but on the flip, on the news, it's nothing but death and destruction, and that's what we want to see. And you know, the human brain is all fucked up. Although we want to portray ourselves in such a good light, in such a perfect manner, the things that we watch and the things that we are interested in. I don't watch the fucking news. Do you know why? Because I don't want to watch that shit. Because it's all death, destruction, bullshit. If I want to find out what's going on with election and you know, in politics, I'll fucking look it up. I'm not gonna watch the fucking news. Um, I don't want to see line of duty deaths of firefighters, and then you know, oh, that could be you, or this could be, you know, no, I don't fucking no, dude, no. And I'm sure police officers and military, and same thing. I'm sure they just fuck that, dude. Why would you want to see that? You know, it's weird. You know, that's weird. That's one thing that's fucking weird. Humans are fucking amazingly strange, man. Life's amazingly strange. You know, fucking, I was watching this. I gotta shit. Hold on, let me see if I can find this shit. Actually, I gotta fucking. If I'm gonna do that, I gotta switch the audio. Oh, dude, this is about to get real bad. Just so you guys know. I haven't. I don't even remember if I. I don't even remember if I have all the shit set up to where I can show that, like, pop it up and the audio is gonna be okay. I don't know. We're gonna find out, guys. We're gonna find out together as one. Let's see. Oh fuck! It was a Joe Rogan clip. Sorry about that. That was fucking my CPU telling me that it's too hot. Nobody gives a shit though. How Army Rangers weaponry evolved in 80 years. What? This is my YouTube channels. I don't even know what half of it is. Dude, Sean Ryan show, that's fucking awesome. Let me go do this in case something pops up that I don't want. You know, like some weird shit. Some dude with his shirt off. Are you allowed? I don't even think you're allowed to show people with their shirts off on Twitch, are you? Or YouTube? I don't even think I am. Can I even? Oh, dude, am I fucked up? Hold up. I think I fucked up, guys. Oh, no. Oh, shit. Dude, I'm streaming on 2 platforms. But I'm only able to see. Oh, what the fuck? I'm only able to see one chat. So that's why it's okay. That's why it's fucked. Oh my god. Bear with me, guys. It's been a minute. It's been a little bit. A little bit. Shit. Dun dun dun. This might be fucked. Hold on. Dun dun dun. There we go. All right. All right, we'll have to do it like that, where I'll be able to just fucking monitor. All right. Where the fuck was that? Shit. Now I done forgot what the fuck I was talking about. Oh no, but I've been watching a lot of those fucking Sean Ryan shows, man. I don't know if you guys watch Sean Ryan show, but broskies. Oh, broskies. If you aren't watching fucking Sean Ryan show, dude, I don't know what you're doing. Well, I mean, you know, if you don't fucking like that shit, then whatever, dude. Yeah, that's all good too. But I'm telling you, it's good fucking dude. He just his connection now. You know, he's a Navy SEAL. You know what he's been through. CIA contractor and all that shit. So you know when he talks to these guys or interviews these guys, man, and it's like coming from a place that is kind of leveled, you know. So it's kind of cool to see. It's like a firefighter interviewing a firefighter. You're gonna get a whole different reaction than if Sari Luhu comes in with a fucking interview card, you know, to interview a firefighter. It's gonna be a whole different interview, you know. So that shit's fucking awesome. Man, I can tell you how to respond to it, bitch. Fuck, guys. So I got, how many people are in here? Anybody? I don't even know, man. I've been alone for a while, man. So like, been alone for a little bit. 4 viewers. Well, at least it tells me I have 4 viewers. I probably have 0. Well, if you are there, you know, do you have a never quit story? That would be cool. Or just, you know, little tidbit things that you have learned over the years, little gems, you know. I love hearing little gems. Gems of wisdom, man. Like Tom Tom Statterly. That guy on Sean Ryan show. We gotta check that shit out right quick. I'm gonna show you this shit. I watched this guy's fucking interview at least like 14 times.
Money makes the world go.
Yeah, I'm sure money makes it go round. That shit, I fucking saw that today. Money makes the world go round, but crypto makes it go forward. Fuck you, dude.
What if we could make the world go forward? What if we could make our system more open?
No, I took a breath. Like, I don't want to miss was my hesitation. Not, oh, it's a human, you know, and he's just doing what I'm doing, right? He's fighting for what he thinks is right. It was just training, right? Training. Red dot, pull the trigger. I didn't even think about it. I was excited when I hit it. Like, I actually did it. And then I got excited. Like, hey, come look at what I did, you know? And it was across the street. He didn't see anything. He's like, good job. Keep doing your job. Like, okay, I guess that was boring, you know? I don't know. And I was still high-fiving that shit, you know? I was still high-fiving that stuff.
Shit,
there was more dead people on that one. You know,
audio's not too fucked, is it?
I don't think we even had any wounded on that one still. Maybe a ranger had gotten hit in a plate somewhere else, you know, pulling outer security. But then I thought, oh, that's combat, you know. That was combat. That was crazy. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know where I was getting shot from. It was all just, you could die in a second, you know, you have no idea. And so that was my vision of combat, you know. And then our next and last hit was 3 October.
Well, I'd like you to describe I mean, a lot of us have not been over there. I've not been over there. What is it? I mean, what was it? How many people were starving? Were they just starving in the streets? I mean, I've heard stories about North Korea.
300,000, maybe.
300,000 people starving
yeah.
to death. Were there...
Of everything coming into your head, and I remember landing. We didn't
I got
land.
the kids coming in and fucking out, so hold on. You guys gotta bear with me real quick. Hey, I'm streaming. Just so you know. Yeah, we're gonna go to the park today. Don't know what park we're gonna go to. Going to Yeah, we'll go to a park today. Where the fuck is it? Dude, he said this shit, man. And he's the one that fucking opened up my mind to the mental health thing, man. I will take care of it, Addie. She is such a little snitch, man. James, you gonna clean up your shit for me? You got 3 other people watching. They gonna light your ass up if you say no. I'm just fucking with you.
Bagger Pope.
Clean up that mess.
Because it was too
No,
much.
we all know I'm gonna whip
publicity
your ass.
on
You
what
don't
just
clean up that
happened.
mess.
Are you actually?
So we landed,
Yes.
I don't know, South Carolina. I don't know. I mean,
So they all-
taking
So how
buses
about
for
you
a couple
guys
hours back to
Stop
work.
coming in and out and running in and
Putting
out.
my
dog.
kid away, and then
Clean it
walking out
back.
and getting my
All right, where
ex-wife's
is
car.
it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, dude, this is a
And
crazy
I
story.
distinctly remember after the having a heart attack.
What would happen if you gave ChatGPT
I don't fucking know. What would happen if you guys stopped fucking interrupting my goddamn video?
Like they all do when you're going to roll them up, right? Everyone has a heart attack, or women start having babies. Like, I don't care what you're doing, you're still going with me, right? And I'm on the radio going, hey, listen, I'm going to do a follow-on mission. I'm going to tape or tie this cook to the front of the pander. He's going to point it out, and we're going to go. And they're like, return to base. Like, listen, you don't get it.
Like, you don't get it.
Put him up. He's going to point. We're going to drive there. We're going to get Saddam. He goes, return to base. I was so mad. So mad. I told the guys, I probably cussed him. Hey, he's blowing this whole thing. We're going to ruin it, blah, blah, blah. Roll back to the palace that we were in when we started. Found my boss, and I started to chew his ass because I was so mad. And he goes, shut up and come here. And I followed him into this room. And it was one of those things where I opened the door and I looked to the left. And I'm like, salt and pepper beard out to here with a leaf in it and just standing there handcuffed at a plastic table. And I'm like, he shuts the door and I go, holy shit. That's him? He goes, yeah. I go, it looks like dirty Uncle Fester, right? he apparently spoke a little English and knew who Fester was or just didn't like me and spit on me.
He spit on...
Yeah.
Saddam spit on you.
Yeah. Yeah.
What'd you do?
I imagined myself knocking him out, right? But I looked at him, I said, it's okay. You'll be dead soon. And I just turned and walked out. And my boss came out behind me and I go, damn, that was it? I mean, that's it? That's it, literally it. And I had this whole plan. Move him, fly him, put him on an aircraft carrier, so no one can come get him. Everything changed. He went on buyout, stayed in a house in the middle of buyout with 2 tanks right outside of it, And then went on trial. But I remember driving back in the back of the vehicle. Everybody's asleep. I got the sergeant major with me, and he's talking to me, and he's just got a smile on his face. Pretty cool. We caught him, huh? He goes, no. I no longer have a retention problem. Because he knew guys were happy they finally caught somebody. And I'm like, oh, yeah. And then you go home, you go to bed, and the next day someone's, hey. And you know it's not a Saddam hit, but it's next. And that's when it hits you. It doesn't matter, does it? We're all excited we caught Saddam. Hey, we killed bin Laden. Yay. They were both removed from power, really not doing much by the time we got them all anyway. So it's just next. It just never ends. It just keeps going. You're like so excited, Saddam, if we ever caught him, blah, blah, blah. And you catch him, you're like, that's just another dude, isn't it? It's just another dude. And this one's nasty and dirty and living in a hole, Living in a hole in the ground with a lot of money and a lot of cigars.
Yeah.
Invincible cigars. I got a box of those at home. I probably dry rotted. Sitting out. But that was an uneventful capture of a world leader, right? But
I don't know.
It's like,
That's
here
your
comes next,
shoes.
you know,
My
it never
shoes are
ends.
on
And
my
then you
feet.
kind of realize this is relentless.
You know, when I was interviewing Chris Van Zandt, we took a break. And,
Where's the last time you saw him? You see what I gotta
I
deal
have
with,
one of the
people? He's this
original decks
boy,
of
man.
cards, you know, in that cabinet. I think he saw it, and he still smokes. You know, we were out back having
I'm going to talk to him about that.
we're out back having a chat, and he had told me, he goes, you know, we got damn near that entire deck of cards every night. And he had said, you know, people ask how many guys we got, you know, during our time over there, and I think he thought I could relate to him, but I can't. And he's like, I have no idea how many guys we killed over there.
I couldn't tell you.
And that's a lot of work, man.
I can remember, you know, then they had the blacklist. You got the deck of cards, and then you had the blacklist that nobody knew about, you know, and I remember chasing one on BL 54, blacklist number 54.
You had to have took him off in your
Chasing him. Always got away, trying to find him, how to find where he goes when he goes away. Finally devised an idea. He liked to frequent the ladies' houses, you know, the red light district type thing in Baghdad, even though they don't believe in that kind of thing. And so a guy slipped up and put a tracker on his car and then forgot about it. Every day a helicopter would pop up at the airport and see what was going on and go back down. Nope, no signal. Another squadron comes in, we pack up, we do the handover, all our stuff's in ISUs, and we're ready to go home, all our guns are packed away. Helicopter does this, beep. Hey, beacon just popped out in the middle of the desert. A squadron starts firing up, and I go, no, sir. Everybody unpack the boxes. We're going after this asshole, right? Chased him for a long time. I wasn't going to hand it off on the night of. Everybody's like, yeah. They pack up. We load our vehicles. We drive out of town, which was the first time I felt good in Iraq. We drove out of town. We started hitting the desert. There's nothing. We stopped to take a break before we rolled into the compound and hit it. Got out of the vehicle, stretched my legs, and it was fresh air, and it was desert, and it was beautiful. There's not a light in sight, and I thought, this place could be all right without the people, right? It could be all right without the people in it, or at least the jerks in it. And I felt good, you know? I felt like we're on our way home. We're going to do this last hit. And oh, God, don't let that be a bad decision, you know? So we rolled in like, let's roll in hot, like you mean it. And we rolled in. There was like 8, 9 dudes lined up. We rolled them up, captured them all, not a shot fired. 8 or 9 in a row. And I had a picture of who it was. And I acted like I knew what I was doing. I'd go to the first guy. Obviously wasn't him. Second guy. I don't know, man. I don't really know, right? Third guy, I'm like, getting closer. I'm like, oh, yeah, Kami Sirhan, huh? He's like, no. And I showed him the picture. Yes. He just, no. But he didn't point to anybody. I go to the next guy. No, not him. I go to the next guy. Oh, yeah, it's Kami Sirhan. He's like, his head dropped, and I went, got you. He started to lean forward and headbutt me and try to, jump on me. His hands were cuffed. I leaned back real quick and just gave him a quick kick, and he went flying across the floor. And I go, that's the man, you know? Everybody else we took back, but that was the one. We finally caught him on the last day. Our rotation went back, packed our stuff back up, and flew home the next day with a smile on my face. So we finally finished that one. A little bit of closure.
Let's take a quick break. Hey everybody, I want to talk to you about 2 products from First Form. One is OptiGreens 50, the other's OptiReds 50. We all know how life can get very busy, hectic. It turns into a lot of stress. Next thing you know, a whole month has gone by and you don't even realize it because you've just been going so fast.
There you go.
And when you get in these situations or these little sections of life that are like that, what's the first thing that always goes to the wayside? Your diet. I'm guilty of it too. My diet goes to complete when I'm stressed out, when I'm busy, when life gets hectic. And you know what? The first thing to go for my diet, it's always greens. It's just how it is.
Which turned into more time to do more things around the world, right? So they're all complaining about it now. No, it didn't give us any more time. So they did the run, who they're going to pick, and they grabbed me like, hey, we want you to stand up the new squadron.
Man.
All right.
All right,
I
so
didn't really want to.
I was
right?
getting
I
with the
really want
kids
to
and
stand
stuff.
up a new
but,
squadron,
all
right? I
let's
wanted to
find this fucking shit. It's this fucking gem, man. I'm telling you.
Well, Tom,
Like when I heard him say it,
maybe
man,
on
change.
average, relationship still always
Yeah,
gone.
this shit helped me,
When
man.
I'm home,
real-
I'm training. When I'm home, I'm really
seriously.
not mentally home. I'm thinking about what's next. So again, over a
Motherfucking
10-year
CPU.
period, we grew apart. And
We get it, you're
that
hot.
took me through retirement. And then, like I said, probably about 2 weeks after the day I retired,
Meeting
I was in Amman,
gem,
Jordan for a year and a
downward
half.
spot.
I
I
go,
think
can
it's
you throw
in
this in
here.
your ICU? I'll get it back from you at Fort Bragg. He goes, you know it, brother. I go, hey, I have all your training schedule, but it's leaving with me. I'm sorry. Take it up with the, because he knew I got on no longer. And so my days turned. I'd tell him I loved him. I think I tried to teach him to try to talk to him. And that's taken years to get to. To be honest,
Man, he went through some shit. I
Looking
can just let
back,
it play if we want to, but
focus. I never slept.
oh, here we go.
So again, over 10-year period, we grew apart, and that took me through retirement. And then, like I said, probably about 2 weeks after the day I retired, I was in Amman, Jordan for a year and a half.
Oh no.
She ended up I found out she was having an affair for like probably 18 months to 2 years.
Oh damn.
I
Yeah,
came
he
back
went
from a
through some
trip,
shit. All right.
I think in Israel, and
Where
my
the
house was
fuck
cleaned
is
out.
this, man?
Picture, and I'm like, oh. Saw it on LinkedIn. I sit there
Gotta be-
staring
oh,
at
here
the
we go.
picture.
Here we go. Here we go.
And so they shy away from it and make all the excuses. I'm fine. It's quack. Did it. It was obviously out of love, out of strength, out of stubbornness. Because
Well, here I'll play the whole thing because it might help you. It might help one of
what
you
was the
guys, man.
cycle?
It really might help one of you guys.
I don't know
man.
how many Percocets I was on.
Day
I
in
was
the
in
life
so much pain
of rock bottom.
that I would
Anybody
take them.
that's been
And
there,
it was in a
knows
culture of
what he's
I'd have
talking
jars
about.
of Percocets. You can get them, and I took the biggest ones they had. And you're in that culture of, oh, my back hurts. Hey, man, you got one of those pills, right? Everybody's back hurts when you have Percocets. And it felt good to take them because I was in pain every minute of every day. And when I take a Percocet, it was, oh, what's different? Oh, I'm not in pain. Oh, I'm happy, right? I'm high. And then I'd drink on top of that. So I'd take Percocets all day. And then alcohol would start as
For
early
pain and for
pain, and
mental?
it made me feel better.
Numb you out.
Yeah. And I took more than I should have, that's for sure. I'd forget I took Percocet and I want to feel a little better. You need that bump, smoking marijuana. I was drinking from as early as in the day as I could to as long as I could, or when I had to end it because I just don't remember. I either passed out or one of those catching a cab the next day and going around looking at everywhere you've been, checking receipts to find your car because at least you were smart enough to take a cab home that night. Just not knowing where your car was, and it just started hitting me that, man, I do have a problem. If I got to chase receipts the next day to find my car, what's happening to me? Another Percocet. It was a cycle that was accepted in that culture, pushed in that culture. And
What
then,
about sleeping pills?
Oh yeah, gobbling up Ambien and Valiums. Yeah, that's the counter at night. I would probably take 2-3 Ambien at night, going, that's 4, 6, 4, 8, 12 hours. I'd pop 2 Valium. I'd wake up and chew another Ambien, hoping it would hit me quicker, and just laying in bed with my eyes open. Miserable, I couldn't sleep. Roll over, close my eyes, thoughts, just miserable, couldn't sleep. I was drunk, and I'd just roll there and lay there until I'm hungover. And then probably about 4, 5 in the morning, I'd close my eyes and be like, oh, finally. Waking up at 7, just miserable, go to work. If I wasn't late, and just not talk until 11. Then go get some lunch in me and like, Tom's back, Percocets make me happy. And that went on for a long time. The Percocet started a long time ago from the surgeries. The
What about a
drinking.
pick-me-up in the morning? Adderalls, cocaine, anything like that?
No, in Jordan, I'd have some coffee, which
All
I didn't
fucking
drink
downers,
coffee.
man.
And I'd dump a little Kahlua in
No,
there
that fucking
on
was
the way to work.
going through trauma.
I don't even
man.
know why, because it didn't do anything. But you know what I mean? As much
Opens
as I
up a
drank
can
a
of
little bit,
whoop-ass on
I
your
think it
brain,
was
man,
the
on
I'm
your
having a
mental.
little drink, you know. So that's good. Or maybe it was the party time, even though I was working. It was like a good time that we're going to have here. And then I realized I can't do this as a leader in front of these guys, because it creates an environment where it's okay for everyone else to do this, you know?
How long did you
yeah.
stay in that cycle for? How many years?
Weak leadership fucking kills.
10,
10 years?
maybe more.
And not just in the military.
10's a good number. Yeah. I'd fudge a little higher if I had to.
You're not checking on your guys and leading them
That's
in
a
the
long
right
time.
way.
It took a long time for awareness. And then when the awareness came, it took a long time for acceptance. There was more denial than acceptance. And then a slow acceptance speed. And then more awareness of more things. And then more acceptance. And then the slow process of what do I do? And roll into that. And which one do I do? And what's working? And who's just selling something they say works? To just deciding that, why shouldn't I do everything I can possibly do and never stop doing it until I get where I need to be, you know? If not, I'm going to quit. And then that's where I die. When I quit trying, that's where I would have died back then.
Your wife Jen has kids too.
Yes.
This is
When
the
did
part
you
that really got me.
get introduced to them, and how did that
Made me
how were those
understand my anger.
relationships back then?
I think they were 4 and 6, 5 and 7-ish. And when they were younger, very accepting. It's just a friend, mommy's friend, you know, and then there's daddy still, you know, they visit daddy, mommy's friend, visit daddy, mommy's friend. Never spoke poorly of their father. It's their father, you know. And then when they were younger, it was like, oh, we're having fun and, you know, we're together. And then as they get older and they understand, I think the pain eases in on them. The divorce moves in on them and they start understanding more, up to the point where I wrote my book and she wrote her book. And I'm pretty sure, well, I know they read them. And then as children, you know, they have to work through that. And some of that comes out in anger when they're in trouble. Some of that just came out in sadness and other issues. And they had to work through that, right? We had to get them to work through that with coaches and counselors as well along the way, knowing that we couldn't, you know, even though we do this, you know, we can't do this here. We have to have someone else do this. To where they grew through it and understood, you know, all right, there's a lot of people out there divorced. This isn't the end of life. I can make it through this. My mom and my dad still are friends and still talk all the time. They're still very cordial. I mean, they're friends. I mean, he's a nice guy. I consider him a friend. I know him and he's a nice guy, you know? I mean, it just, nothing bad about that.
I'm talking about your relationship with those kids.
Yeah, I was hands off for a bit. I
Were
knew
you
who
in
I
it?
was.
Were you in the cycle when you met him?
Oh, yeah, deep.
How long were you in the cycle after you met him?
6, 7 years.
So till about 10, 11 years
8.
old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me and her son have a good relationship, and me and her daughter are getting into a good relationship.
Great.
Hurt her more, I think.
How so?
Just her age. She's a daughter of a man, and here's a new man. She's smart. She picks up things, and she knows how to air it. And using it, you know, when you got a divorce, you introduced him too soon, and it kind of affected me. And I'm like, how much is this? Are you reading books? Or how much is this as a true feeling coming out? Either way, it's true, you know, and it was eye-opening. So I was a lot of hands off, knowing how I could react, going through Jen, like, hey, relay this message, right? And putting her in this stressful, you know, rock and hard place, going and telling her kids this and that. But I had to stay out of that. I know I couldn't manage it. You know, one day it's Thanksgiving, or no, it's Luke's birthday. Grandma and Grandpa are over, kids around the table. It's very stressful for me. Happy times are very stressful for me back then because I was jealous of it. I wished I could have that, and I didn't. And so I tried to manage it, I guess. It's the only way to look at it. And so Claudia and Luke go at it. You know, their brother and sister, they go at it. I think Claudia was getting a little antsy, a little amped up a little bit. I looked at her like, this is Luke's birthday. Can we just have Luke's birthday, you know, or whatever it is? And it starts ramping up and they're fighting again. And I was like, gee, you know, Jesus. And I said something like, can't we just, you know, and everybody in the room's like nervous. I didn't say anything that bad, but I think everybody felt me welling up and getting red, turning into that, you know, my call sign Crawler instead of Tom. And it was one of those, I realized, oh, I do get big. I do change, you know, and I don't want to say things like this in front of the family. And I kind of just removed myself. And for a while, I would always just stay very quiet on holidays. You know,
fucking Mike just
fun, you know, and try to be there, not realizing that it's
bro.
obvious when you're not happy. You're just sitting there for the moment.
Oh, well, I'll fucking hold it. I don't give a shit.
To just finally easing into it later in life and letting it happen when it happens versus trying to force it. And I actually think on this last vacation we took, it really was a bonding trip because I kept my mouth shut, completely shut. Did the things I needed to do and walked away from the things I didn't want to do so they could have fun doing them. If they wanted to go shopping, and I'm like, I'm going to go over here and watch street performers.
Yeah, this
you know?
fucking
and
helped
we have
me
that
out.
relationship where, okay, we all don't need to be together. You go have fun here. I'm going to go watch these guys juggle
myself.
knives and swords. And when you're done, let me know and we'll find each other. And to the point where
yeah.
To tell you how
I used to do the
life-changing
same
was for me that
shit.
trip was Claudia was having conversations with me, and I remember staring her in the eyes and having that conversation and realizing as we were having it, I'd never looked her in her eyes for longer than a second. It's always at the ground, like in shame for me. And I got nervous because, oh my God, I'm looking at her eyes. Is it too long? Is it weird? Oh my gosh, because it was new to me. And I remember telling Jen about it later, like, oh, it was so
This
weird. I didn't know
part
what to
really
do.
fucking hit me.
But it made me so happy
fucking bad.
that we were connecting and having this conversation about something in London. I don't even remember what it was. And it was just, we started talking more and I was listening more. She was listening to me more. And I knew she was listening because she's always been a listener with no information that she's listening unless you know her enough. But she's always
Damn it,
listening.
fucking CPU.
So that time I knew she was listening to me. And I thought, all right, this is the start of something really good now. You know, I found out later he aired out things to Jen, who would air out things to me, who I thought was coming from her. And then later it was like, no, he was saying those to me, to you. And I'm like, well, what the hell's wrong with that dude, right? Why wouldn't he say something to me? Man up. Right? I'm not going to punch you. And if I do, it won't hurt that long, right? Just tell me. I mean, just man up and tell your friends they need some help.
Yeah.
You know, but we don't want to hold that mirror up.
No.
Because then we would have to go get help. And it happens a lot with people that reach out for help. Immediately they're connected to help. And then they freak out. And then they don't make the calls. And then I have to cut them away. And then you get the hateful emails about how you're a quack and your system doesn't work. I'm like, no, nothing works if you don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, a bicycle will lay there forever unless you pedal the damn thing. So the accountability's not there. The awareness of I need help, you called, you emailed, but the accountability's not there. They don't want to admit it. They don't want to put in the work. And so they shy away from it and make all the excuses. You know, I'm fine. It's quack. I'm going to go help other people now. I'm like, oh, no, you know. I think helping veterans is what will help me. And I'm like, okay, I started out in a soup kitchen, right, helping people after I did the anger management. While I was doing it,
I really wish I could
it
fucking
opened
sit
my
down and
eyes
talk
to
to
other
this
people,
dude.
humans that needed
This
help.
dude right here.
I just thought, oh, you
Like,
need food.
man. That part of I need to interject myself because I'm here. You know? And just even though I'm gonna be completely fucking miserable and I'm gonna make my family miserable. But we all have to be together. Like that's how I used to think, man, until I watched this and I really started realizing like the shit about looking his wife in the eyes and realized you haven't really looked in her eyes. Yeah. That hit me in the chest like a buckshot. Yeah. It just that night when my wife got home, instead of just yelling to her and saying, "Hey, how was your day?" I actually sat down next to her and I looked her in the eyes and I really realized like, wow. And I looked in her eyes and like I realized her eyes weren't blue. They're greenish blue. Like they have, you know, different colors and like I didn't know that. until I actually sat down and paid attention. It was always the buddy show. And I needed to understand that it wasn't. But yeah. I got kids that are fucking awesome though, man. And this guy right here, man, he's a fucking soldier, dude. Kick ass dude, never quit kind of guy, man. I watched this one video or interview with this guy named DJ Shipley, and let me tell you, dude, things did not work out at all for that man. DJ fucking thank God there's fucking people out there in the world like him. This man is a fucking monster. You can't say was. DJ Shipley was Dev Grew. He was SEAL Team 6 guy. Top of the line. Like, you can't get any better unless you go to the SAS. Kind of guy. Like, real obsessive to the point of he would let his body fall apart before he would endanger the mission. And I'm glad there's people out there like that. Because, God, man, we need them. We fucking need them. Yeah. So, if I don't show up here tomorrow, you let me know. Alright? I'm gonna pop off of here. I might jump back on in a little bit, but just wanted you guys to let you know where I was and that I'm not quitting. I'm not giving up. I can't. But I can't be like this anymore. I need to move on. And I hope you guys can help me out. I love you guys. You guys are fucking awesome. And see you either later on today or tomorrow. I promise you that.